Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's on the hook. Well, welcome to everyone, my new subscribers, my new viewers. I hope that you'll subscribe. That way you'll know every time I send out a video and you will be notified. So please do that. And also, click the like button if you know you're going to like this video. I hope you do. It is covering several things today. I do crochet and knitting and also diamond painting, and we touch on that just a little bit. It's not the longest part of the show, but I do like to tell y'all where I am on my progress and what I've finished and other things like that. So today I have a couple of finished objects in diamond painting and also one in progress and a little surprise too. So stay tuned for that. Now, I just received this in the mail. This is a really nice card from Linda Oliphant, and she's in Washington. I will sing of the goodness of God, Psalm 89, and very nice verse. Appreciate that, and a beautiful sentiment inside. And also inside were some cardinal stickers, and I love to put stickers on things I send in the mail. I don't mail a lot anymore, but I do send things in the mail, and I will always put a sticker on my envelopes. And this is so cute. I love this. This is one of the stickers that Linda sent. It is a cardinal, which is my favorite bird. I'm trying to get him straight there. It's my favorite bird of all time, and she sent me a whole bunch of these beautiful stickers. So thank you, Linda. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. Now, it's nice to go to the post box and get a little something in there. It's just like walking out to the mailbox. I do that too, but I have a post box at the post office, and then I have to go there, and so I don't go every single day, but when I do, I usually find something fun in there to open up from one of my viewers. So thank you so much, Linda, and for everybody that has sent me Christmas cards and New Year's cards, thank you for those as well. I do have one more thing I want to say before I really get started. This is the Wisteria Cottage cardi, and y'all went out and supported my channel, and I sold more of these patterns last Friday than I have any other pattern in my shop. I have 139 patterns in there. So this was the one that was the most popular so far, and you're still purchasing it. I really appreciate that. That's how you support my channel. And I will say that I don't run video ads during my videos, and so you might see one at the beginning and end, but during the video we don't run any ads so that you can enjoy my show and not be interrupted by ads. So the way to support me is to go out to my Etsy shop and find a pattern that you like, or some merchandise. I have project bags and also have mugs and tumblers. So you might be able to find something out there that you like, and you can support me once or twice or 10 times, but you don't have to pay every single month just to watch my show, certain shows. So I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for being here and for being a subscriber and a viewer of my channel. Now let's talk about what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Canyon pullover. This is the pattern out there. These are really easy patterns to follow. All of my patterns are not sized. They are sized to fit you, and your measurements determine how many stitches you put in your sweaters and tops and cows and all that. You don't have to follow a numbered stitch for me at all. You just take your measurements and follow my directions, and you can make a sweater that looks like that. And that's the one that I have on today, the Canyon pullover, and I will stand up and show this to you. Well, today I'm wearing the Canyon pullover, one of my favorites. It's a couple of years old as far as the pattern release, but I've only made it one time. I guess I was really busy at the time, and I only made one of everything that I was making. And now I go back every now and then and I'll make another one. But this is made with Lion Brand Heartland yarn, and it's I'll tell you the colors when I get back to my desk, but this is the Canyon pullover, and it's made top down from top to the bottom, and I've done the contrast in black, and this is a black tweed and a green Joshua tree is the name of the colorway, and really love the colors here. These are my favorite colors. Black and green, and a little bit of red thrown in every now and then, but a couple of my favorite colors. Today I'm wearing this with some black dress pants and some black boots because it is cold out there. So let me turn around and show you the back. This is the back. It looks a lot like the front, but this is not made with a solid stitch. This is made with open stitching and you'll see that in the pattern, but it makes the sweater very drapey. Now I have about 8 inches of ease in this particular sweater. I've used black contrast on the sleeves, around the neck, and at the bottom as well. And that kind of gives the sweater symmetry, and from the top to bottom and side to side. So that is how I designed the sweater. I really love it. It's an easy sweater to make. It doesn't take a long time to put it together. So I hope you enjoy it. This is Heartland yarn by Lion Brand. The colors are Joshua Tree, like I mentioned already, and the black Canyon Tweed, and that's this color right here. Get it up there where you can see it. Black Canyon Tweed, and it is beautiful. It's black, but it has all different colors of nips in here. You know what nips are? Nips are the little pieces of yarn that are the alternate color to the main yarn. So those are called nips, and the nips in here are just multicolored. They're beautiful, and one reason I selected this yarn, I really love it. It's not boring. It's very exciting to look at it because it's got all these colors in it. I really love it. So that is how I made this one. The directions are very easy in this. It's one of my first patterns that I ever designed. I think it was 2022. Let me check. Yes, 2022. And I came on here about 2019, I think. So about halfway through, I was really cranking out the patterns. That's the Canyon pullover. Now let's talk about diamond painting just for a second. You know that I have entered a collaboration with Crafties, and they are sending me 3 diamond paintings by Carla Gerard, and I'll put a picture of her work right here. This is one of the ones that I ordered, and I ordered 2 others as well. And they came to my house last night after 9 o'clock. So I haven't even opened them yet, but I know that's what they are. And I'll get those open this week, and I'll show them to you next week. I'm really excited about that. They finally came. It took about 2 weeks, but they come from another country, so they take a long time to get here. But I love Crafties. They've done me very well. I've done several of their paintings that they asked me to do. They just sent them to me. Very sweet person that I'm working with there, and she sent me 3 more that I asked for, so they're here, and I will show those to you next week. Right now, let's take a look at what I'm working on right now and a couple of finished objects. Here we are at my diamond painting easel, and this is what I have finished this week. I've been hard at work on When Dreams Come True by Leonid Afremov, and I will put a picture here next to my video here of a full picture of this particular painting. But as you can see, here are the people. They're finally kind of coming to light, and some trees and some street lights right here and the reflection down here. So it's going to be absolutely beautiful when I finish it, but I think I'm going to put this away and start on the diamond paintings from Crafties. So I will just hang this up, and I'll show you how to do that next week, but I'm just going to hang this up and put the colors away. I will put all these back in the bag. They're already labeled and everything. So I'll put these back in the bag and put them away and finish it after I'm finished with the Crafties diamond paintings. But here's what I finished this week. This whole area right in here. And it was a little bit difficult. There isn't a whole lot of multi-placing in this. That means I'm putting down more than 1 diamond at a time. Most of these are all different colors in here. It's you know, it was a little bit difficult, but it wasn't difficult. It just took a little bit more time than I thought it would. But now that I've got this whole bottom row finished, it's a good time for me to stop and hang it up and get it back out at another time. So I'm going to show you now a couple of finished objects that I finished and had framed, and they're up on the wall. Here's a look at the irises painting that I did by Van Gogh. It is now framed and up on the wall. So I just wanted to show you all that. It turned out so beautifully. Look at the beautiful colors in there. And I just used a very plain frame on this. I bought a gold frame with just a little bit of ornate around the edge. So I thought that's all it really needed. So that's how that looks up on the wall. I also never showed y'all the painting by Van Gogh, which is Starry Night over the Rhone. This is the river here and the 2 people down here. Beautiful reflection of the stars on the river there. And I had that framed in just a plain kind of a blue shade around the edge there. So that's how I have that one framed, and it's now up on the wall. This is the stained glass flowers that I had framed in blue, and it's up on the wall as well, right here in this perfect spot. Stained glass flowers. This is my newest painting. This is small floral, and I had this framed in just a white frame, not real fancy, but a substantial size. And this is up on the wall as well in my kitchen. I hope you like that. That is one of the crafts that I enjoy working on, and it's good to rest my hands a little bit because I do crocheting a lot, and now I've taken up knitting, and I've been doing quite a bit of that as well. Now I'm working on the classic knit top by Lion Brand, and it's a kit that I ordered. Very, very easy pattern. It's just stockinette stitch and garter stitch a little bit, and big needles, I think size 11, and 2 strands of this held together. This is Superwash Merino by Lion Brand. It is so nice. I really love this yarn, and I'm not just saying that. I really do love it. I've made other things with it. I made the front and center poncho out of this, and the slouchy hat that went with it, and it was just wonderful to work with. So I remember that, and when I saw this kit, I thought, you know, I might be able to knit that because there are no decreases or increases in it at all. It's just 2 squares, and then you sew it together to make it fit. Now I have finished the back, because this is going to be the back, because there are a few mistakes in it, so it's going to go back there, and I won't see those every time I put it on. But I finished it. Here it is right here. As you'll notice, the rib at the bottom is a 4x4 rib, and then it's just stockinette stitch up here, and then at the very top there are 4 rows of garter stitch. See right there, to give it a little bit of a you know, a little finish at the top. I really love it. I've made it out of a large. Now I know I probably shouldn't have, but I didn't want it to be terribly small. I don't like sweaters that fit real tight, and because this isn't done, it gives you measurements, but I'm not sure my gauge is so perfect. I did check it though, and it said that it was right. You know, the stitches and the rows were correct. So this is a large, and I think it's going to be fine because I don't want it to fit real tight. But this is what it looks like, and I'm just real proud of this. I can't believe that I actually knit the front of a, or the back of a sweater, and I'll probably have to stretch it a little bit when I finish it. I'll probably block it and make it a little bit bigger, but the thing is, I'm not sure how that's going to work. Y'all would know better than I would. This is Superwash Merino, so it may not be able to be blocked too much, but I'll have to just see. I do love it though, because it's so squishy and so comfortable. I know it's not going to be hot. I can just tell it's not going to be hot, even though it's made from wool. It's not going to be hot. So I'm just real excited about this. I made it exactly to the pattern with the number of rows and everything, and it looks a little bit short. So we'll see. If I put it up here to my shoulders, it doesn't come down very far. It's just right below my waist. So we'll see. And so when I finished that, I was so excited because it actually has some mistakes in it, but I'm not worried about that. A couple here and there, I'm not terribly worried about it. But I started the other one, the front of the sweater, which is made just like the back. So I started it, and I made a ton of mistakes in the rib. And I got to the stockinette part, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to like that when I get it on. I'm going to see all those mistakes. So I ripped the whole thing out. And I did it again, and it turned out perfect. You just have to work at it, I guess. I'm not much of one to want to frog out, but I did this thing because it had so many mistakes in it. I didn't know where I was half the time. So there it is. It looks a lot better this time around. The stockinette stitch is a little bit more even. Let me get that up there where you can see it. Oh, there's probably a mistake right there in the middle. But here and there's some looser stitches than others, but other than that, I don't think I made any big mistakes on this one. So this will be the front. That's the way we'll look at it all the time, so it'll be on the front. But I've done this much. I'm almost halfway through with this piece, so I'll probably be able to finish this week. If I stay with it and stay concentrated on it, I will. But this is 2 strands held together. I've already told you all that before, but if you haven't tuned in lately or are new here, then you'll know that I'm a new knitter. and I'm just barely getting started, but I've done quite a few dishcloths, and I didn't want to make any hats. I don't wear a lot of hats, and I don't want to spend time making hats. So I thought I would try to make something simple that I could wear, and that's this. So this will be a sleeveless top that'll have a little bit of a hangover here, so it'll be okay for spring and maybe even into the summer. It probably won't be that hot. So I'm looking forward to finishing that, hopefully this week, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. As some of y'all will remember, you have been asking me for the open weave cardi pattern, and I haven't written it yet. I've started it, and hopefully we'll get it out in the next week or so. But I wanted to make another one. I've already made two. I made one out of Karen Pound of Love. I don't know which one that is, but anyway, a blue one, and I also made one out of some Hobby Lobby yarn, and that's this one right here. This is the open weave cardi. I've already obviously finished this one, and I've got it on crystal so you could see through the stitches. This is not necessary to have a, I don't think it's a good thing to have a multicolored yarn to make this, because the stitches are cute and they kind of disappear. Like if I had a black turtleneck on under this, you couldn't even see the stitch work at all. But anyway, that's just my opinion. It doesn't have to be that way. But this is the open weave cardi, and I'll show it to you real quick. This is the band on the sleeves matches the band around the front and also along the bottom. And you start with the band and you crochet from this point down here all the way around until you get to the other side, and you keep going back and forth, and you crochet all the way to the underarm, and then you would break for the underarm and crochet the tops and the back. Very easy to do. I tell you how to do it. It's not hard. You don't have to count stitches unless you just want to. So that is the open weave cardi, and this one I made a little bit too small for me. I should have made it wider across the front, and when I took my measurement, I didn't double check. And so after you do a row or two, always double check your measurement. That way you'll know if it's wide enough or not. Now if you look at the bottom, it seemed to be wide enough, but when I got it on, it was just it fell open a little too much in the front for me. I wanted it to meet in the front, and I didn't make it wide enough. So just a little tip for y'all that start out making this: you want to make sure that your measurement is correct. So I've started another one. I've made two down. This is my number 3. I'm making this from I Love This Yarn. This is tweed. I showed this to you a couple weeks ago or last week. I love this tweed. Everybody should have some of this tweed from whatever company you like in your stash. You know, in case you want to make something, you'll have it there. And I bought 3 skeins of that. And each skein, let's see how many yards are on here. This is called Ivory Tweed, 252 yards of acrylic. And viscose is the nips are made. The nips are made out of it. The nips. I said nips before, I think, but those are nips. This is what it looks like so far. This is the bottom, at the bottom here, and then I've crocheted all the way up to almost to under the arm. So it's going to be, you know, about this long. And I'm going to add some more rows. I'll probably add that many rows. That'll make it all the way down to my mid-hip. And that's kind of how I measure things, and that's how you should measure things. If you don't like how long something is or how short it is, just add more or take away. But I think that this pattern is going to be very easy to make. It's not going to be difficult. Once you get the hang of the stitch pattern, it's real easy to make. So this is what it looks like. Really love this. It's turning out real nice, and it's also a little bit drapey. If you hold something like that and you do that, that's drapey. I've had yarns before where they wouldn't even move when you shake them from the top. So you can check your drape that way as well. So that is my third open weave cardi, and I'm working on the pattern, so I'll get that out to you fairly soon. Now let's talk about giveaways. Last week I announced these 2 gifts that I'll be giving away today. And this is the Red Heart Soft, really pretty berry color. Y'all were interested in this. I'm so glad, because I don't think I'll ever make this. It's beautiful though, and it's very, very soft, just like it says. This is called Berry, and it's a 4-weight medium. Let me find out how many yards on it. 513 yards on that. That's a lot of yards. So That will go to a person who put a comment down in the description box on the last video with the word red in it. So that's short for red heart, and that will go to one of those people today. So we'll select a winner here in just a second. The second gift is more than a pound, big twist, and this is red. This is a the color here is deep red. Beautiful, beautiful color. And I'll get that back where you can see it. Ooh, it's beautiful color. Really nice. And it's a 4-weight as well, 100% acrylic, and it's Big Twist by Joanne. So very nice. I've loved this yarn. I love the Big Twist yarn. I always buy some. When I go into Joann's, I'll always reach for a couple of Big Twist yarn skeins so I don't run out. I don't run out. I can tell by my stash that I'm running out. And then this one, the key word was big. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these 2 gifts this week. Here we are at our computer, and I have already entered the word red right here for our first gift. And there is the address right there on the right there of the video from last week. So if you use the word red, you are in the running for this gift. Now, let's go down here and get the comments for the red, the red heart, the red heart. So that's 104. Let's scroll down here. And let's get our winner for the red heart berry color yarn. Beautiful, beautiful yarn. And that is Shelly Kearney, 7821. Shelly Kearney, 7821. You have won the red heart soft yarn. Now let's scroll up here, and we're going to go up here and type the word big. Let me find it. Here it is. Let's type the word big in there. Get my keyboard over here. B-I-G. All right, we've got that. Scroll down here, get the comments, and 105, just about the same number. So y'all are both into that kind of yarn, the big skeins. Love it. All right, this is for the Big Twist Joanne yarn right here. And let's see who wins this. Deborah-NT8GH. I don't know what that means. But anyway, Deborah-NT8GH, you have won the Big Twist yarn from Joanne. Congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to our winners. I hope you enjoy those 2 gifts. And let's talk about next week's gifts. First of all, I have some yarn that I want to give away. And this is, if you can remember, I don't even know if they carry it anymore. They probably do. Shawl and a Ball. This is Shawl and a Ball, and I believe these 2 are the same color. This is cotton acrylic and other fibers, so there's no wool in this. And this is Namaste Neutral, or Namaste Neutral. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This is not a full ball. This is a partial ball. There are a lot of yards left on that. And this is a full ball, and I don't have the ball band, so I think these are 2 the same color. I'm not positive, but I think they are. I think I bought them at the same time. I don't know. We'll have to see. I think they are. If you look down inside these, there are different colors in there. This is a really nice yarn. It's made in Italy, made by Lion Brand, and I want to give this away. I'm not going to use it. It looks like about a size 2, but they call it I think they're calling it a 3, but I think it's a 2. That's my opinion, but I was going to knit this, believe it or not. I was going to knit something out of it, and I thought there is no way that's going to happen because it's too tiny, and I don't want to combine it with another yarn, so I'm going to just give that away to somebody that might want to use it. So that is Shawl and a Ball, and the keyword there is ball, B-A-L-L, ball, Shawl and a Ball. So that will be the first gift for next week. Now, I'm also giving away a luxury yarn, and this is Malabrigo Chunky. It's 104 yards of 100% merino wool. So if you're allergic to wool, don't sign up for this one, but you can certainly sign up for the other one. This is Chunky. Acorn is the color. Acorn is the color. And it's kind of a greenish, kind of green and brown combined. It's a full skein of 100 grams, and this is a luxury yarn. And the type of yarn, it's Malabrigo Chunky, so it's a size 5 yarn and easy to crochet with. I'm sure you could probably knit a hat with this. There's quite a bit on there. So that will go to winner number 2 next week. And the keyword there is chunky. And look at the word chunky, C-H-U-N-K-Y, chunky. And that is the keyword, chunky and ball. Those are the 2 keywords. And then I got these in the mail. I have one for me and one for you. This is the Crochet World magazine, and it's for spring of 2025. It's just come in. It's brand new, hot off the press, 98 pages of patterns and advertisements that are fun to look at. And this is a look at all the items that are in here. There are shawls and tops and afghans. And there's a beginner dishcloth in here that looks real easy to make. That's right there, that beginner dishcloth. If you want to dress your baby up in Easter stuff, there you go. There's even a hat with some bunny ears on it. Oh, so cute. But anyway, this is the newest version of Crochet World, and the keyword there is world, W-O-R-L-D. So everybody use those words, 1 or all 3 or 2 out of 3 or whatever you want to do in your comment, and you'll be in the running for one of these gifts next week. Well, that's what I have for today. I hope I've inspired you. I hope you will subscribe. Hit the like button if you would. That helps me so very much. And join the community. Every now and then I send out a free pattern, and when you join up, you get a free pattern as well. You just click that link and you can join the community and be a part of the email community where you get notices of new patterns that come out, merchandise that I have to offer, and also when I send out a pattern release, then I always send out a very nice offer code that gives you a substantial discount on any pattern in my shop. So be sure you sign up for the community down in the description box. I hope you've enjoyed today's program, and I will see you next Friday. And join me then to find out what's on the hook.